So yeah, for factorials next, factorial and summations. So basically there's a few Riemann sum proofs later on that I never really did properly because I never really showed the proof of it. And now I'm doing it because why not? And here's what I mean by that. This is what I'm gonna do. And it's a little bit painful, but I will get it through. I'll do it. Yeah, I was taught by Headland basically in high school. Um, so I'm trying to remember how to do it again. It's actually a little bit I don't remember. So yeah, doing it, but it'll eventually make sense. Anyways, we also have a bunch of other stuff here. Namely, I finally proved this one. Yay. I finally proved this giant mess of equations and factorial, which is completely crazy in my opinion that it actually works. Um, yeah, factorials are weird, man. Once you realize that it's you know, there, like so you just have to realize they're a little weird. Important for what was it called? A ratio test. I really use that a lot with the Taylor series, so very important. I'm not really going to do too much of it. You can look at it and figure it out yourself. In my opinion, it's not really something that actually I'll explain the one rule. N plus I basically need to know this thing. Basically, it's very late. That's why I'm very tired. I don't want to do this. But basically, if you have n plus one, you can get rid of that one by saying n plus one and that makes perfect sense, right? Because you're yeah. Anyways, that's one thing I had to talk about. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Not really. I mean, I guess all people are equal, blah 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 blah. I should write about the civics things too somewhere. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put that in there. Um, yeah eventually. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up all the proofs here probably, and then we're gonna start with binomial next time. Binomial is a little bit of a chuckaroo, it's a little painful, but it's actually very interesting when you use it for space applications. Um, which is gonna be probably another decade because I'm not doing that anytime soon because that's like grad level stuff, which is 240, which means it's gonna be here for a while. Um, yeah, so I also cleaned up a lot of the trig stuff. Now it makes perfect linear order sense. Like it actually looks genuinely okay to read. And if I were to give this to someone, they'll actually be able to read it from, um, I think from 1.1 to 3.2 without any problems if they wanted to. Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun to do. I will finish up factorials. I will finish up vectors. Vectors I was doing. I finally moved the thing in geometry, that vector stuff right here, which didn't belong anywhere, and I finally put it down over here and added the log cosine log sine again to here so we can actually do that. And then we're going to do the determinants again, but I don't really like how I labeled it. You see, this projection, A projection is actually pretty important. You'll learn that later on. That is actually very useful when you're doing certain like statics questions. I wish we can get to statics right now, but I'm really tired. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here, basically.